let's talk about the fabric. You will get a lots and lots of style of fabric. You can get these fabric cutters. I bought them from the John's, but you can get them on a different shops also, maybe the Hobby Lobby or something like that. I like the batik print more, and it is kind of giving me that look. But you can go ahead, choose. You can choose the animal prints, you can choose the parsley prints, you can choose the circular. The possibilities are endless. These are some of the fat quarters I bought, which is kind of a, giving me watercolor effect. You can see these are so beautiful, and it's really easy to add when you are doing the fabric general. Here we are creating some that kind of, you know, that kind of, I can correlate with it. Look at this fabric, so beautiful. But you can go with the stone on tone look, you can go with the brighter one also. I just want to show you some of the fabric ideas. These are, again, this is kind of a watercolor effect. So if you like the alcohol ink effect or watercolor effect, these are the new like crafters paper where you get this kind of effects. So you can incorporate these pages in these kind of fabric genres, and that will give a more beautiful look out it. With these kind of stuff, you can go ahead and add little bit neutral stuff also, maybe some lace, maybe some neutral color fabrics like this. This is the muslin, this is the pure cotton, this is a little bit I mostly use this for embroidery, so you can add this kind of stuff also. I just want to show you the different options. I have some fabric scraps which we can add to the page. We can just fold it and we can add to the page to give a more beautiful look. Lace, trims, ribbons. I will show you that how we color this, and this you can just go ahead, and now we are going like blue and green, so you can go ahead with that. If you have something like different in this, you can still add that, and let's see what you can do. Like I have this, when I make baby quilts, I have this small fabrics. I can add these also. So basic idea here is I will add the fabric but not much. But if you are doing the fabric general, you can make every page out of the fabric. You can go ahead with machine stitching, slow stitching, and you can do a different kind of stuff on it. I will love to show you some embroidery box. You can go ahead and make some kind of simple kind of stitches on your book, or maybe on the front. Right, you can write your initials. If you want to go in very detail, you can just create these kind of stuff with all these stitches going around. So it depends. I'm giving you the all over idea that how you can do. Like you can do the running stitch, you can do these kind of flowers, you can do the ribbon flowers on it, you can do lazy stitch, split stitch, possibilities are endless. But I'm here giving you the overall idea. If you are making the fabric general, if you want to add the junk generaling stuff, you can add these kind of papers to your generals and music sheets, or any printed paper or any old paper for junk generaling. What my plan to do for this is, I am planning to put the main thing here is little bit of watercolor in it. So maybe I'll add some of the watercolor sheets, some of the texture sheets, means some of the colored sheet, some of like this distress color sheet. Maybe I'll add some of the tags, like I can make these kind of stuff with the embossing folders. I can add die cutouts, I can add whatever I like to add them, and then I can put some rub-ons there, maybe there. And after doing that, I love to add more pages in my general. I don't want to add more. I can do the texture like this, but I don't want to add more fabric in my general. Or particularly this project, what we are doing is I just took a little bit of fabric, which is a fat quarter fabric, and then I just removed my sewing machine after so long time from the garage, and it's now, I just want to see it's working or not, and then I said just let's make one kind of project here. So basically I'm creating here a cover for a album or something like that. So this is the fat quarter piece. So first of all, I tried my stitches, I adjust my tension, and it's okay that I thought whatever it is, cause I'm just testing it, but still I don't want to waste this. I want to turn it into some kind of junk journal or something like that. Now I just use these lace throughout the fabric, and here I create basically a rectangular kind of a square. So how I do that, why I do that, my main plan is I'll fold it in half, and then you can have this this big book inside, and here is the front cover of it. So it will go like this, it will go like this, and here is the front, and then I will sew on this side, and then we will add some kind of maybe a hardboard or a softboard inside, so that it become little bit sturdy. And this portion is, I don't know how it cuts, but it is cut, but I still want to use that. So I put some of the stitches like that. Some of the stitches are through, some of them not, and then we will put some inks and acrylic stamping on it also. It's kind of a mixed media thing. So for the next thing, what I did, I just sew it. You should not sew it. You should do first of all the whole pattern on your first front of your thing. So here now I am planning to add this ribbon. So I'll add only this ribbon throughout all of it, so that it will come in inside also. And then on the front I will add again this ribbon, which is also I'm planning to put throughout, and one more ribbon, one more lace on this side, kind of matching for it. Here I will keep it just like that to see that maybe I'll put a title or something like that. We will see how we can do it. And I'll put here a mark. I'll show you that if I have a mark and I sew this, I'm just trying some projects here for the mixed media. I created this, I sew it. So basically what I'm trying to say is you can put inside the card like this, so it becomes sturdy, and then I can sew around it. So it is giving not a very finished look, but same time it will give us kind of mixed media kind of thing, the junk general kind of thing look. So let's jump into it. So now I will sew this one on the sewing machine. So after adding the stitch details, you can see I add lots and lots of stitch details here. Here we add the lace, some of this here, so that it will come on our binding. Like here we're gonna see one here, we're gonna see one. So we will get a book like this, which is having little bit of spine, a cord like this here. So now if you don't have a sewing machine, what you can do the some of the hand stitching, don't do much, whichever you are preferable, or you can add more lace to it. Now here I want to create a kind of a cluster. Maybe we can use a buttons like these, or I'm not sure, this is quite a big one, I should go with the smaller one, as well as maybe I have some. Okay, so I have these buttons, so we can put these buttons here so that it will get a flower kind of thing. The button will represent the flower kind of thing, and I mostly use blues and greens only. I will not use the bright colors, I will go to cooler colors. If you want, you can use these kind of small cloth one also. Miss choice is your, or you can do your embroidery flower on it. I'll show you what I'm planning to do. So I have these shades also, which is a kind of good thing, and if you don't have anything, you can use these kind of fabric glue also. So I bought these from, I think, John's. If you're in other countries, you can try another fabric glue also, whichever is present. There are fabric glue sticks, these kind of fabric glue also. So now we will arrange these flowers. Basically buttons are the flowers, and then like I'll see which one gonna look good on it. So we can create one bigger one also by putting all these buttons together. This is the one option. You can put a big buttons also, something like that. Or what we can do, these are from, I think, Doodle Box. Okay, so we can have these also, like these one. These are kind of green ones, I really like those. So we can put these, and you can go ahead and try your color combinations, see what you like, how you like, or you can just put these brown also and do the green embroidery. I'll speed up the process, but what I suggest, whenever you do this, whenever you're fixed that okay, I like this pattern, take a picture or put it like that way and put your fabric glue behind it, so that you will get a nice kind of thing here. Because when you are stitching, you can't stitch like so fast, and you may miss the stitching here then there. So I love to put that. You can put another fabric behind it. If you want to more sturdiness, you can put it on a embroidery hoop also, and we will do something like that. And we have to do all this stuff before we are putting the inserts of those hardboard inside, cause if we put the hardboard inside, then it's become very difficult to do any kind of thing on that. So that will be our last thing when we will bind our spine as well as all this stuff. Another thing you can use is this kind of fabric markers. I don't know they will work this time or not. Let's try one. So you can draw with these, and then you can follow the line along. Means you don't have to use the fabric markers, but you can create a different design with this fabric marker also. Like you can put little bit circles around this. You can add more ink with the alcohol inks, or you can add more, but we are not washing this, right? We are creating this for the purpose of the, our main purpose here is to put the things together. So I can put this here, then I can put this, and then go ahead and took a embroidery foil and just add those details on that. Now if you are using the ring here for the which came for the embroidery hook, it will be very easy. But if you don't have the ring, still you can use still you can do the things like here I will show you both the stuff, that how it will work. Now there is another thing, if you are like more cleaner look, you can do everything very properly. Don't put the threads around, decide your stitch before going to do the things. But if you are want a really junk kind of look or scrappy kind of look, then you can do this. So you can add a patchwork here also, like you can put a flowers and you can cut out them, you can create a yo-yos if you are a quilter, or so you know what I'm trying to say. But if you don't want to do that, you can just add little bit buttons or add little bit hand stitch embroidery to get your personal touch. So another option here is that you can hand stitch your lace and create some kind of pattern here. Then there are very different kind of patterns in the market, like these. You can make a stars. I have this cherry and ice cream. You can have those also. You will get any kind of theme like the flowers and butterflies. These are some cars and choo-choo engines and aircrafts. You can bought different applique. Now here I have Mickey and Minnie, but you can have a really different kind of appliques, like you can have flowers, leaves, or any kind of patchwork, maybe the house that you can do. You can add these kind of satin flowers also, that will also look good. So there are many options around. You can get these kind of numbers as well as these kind of stars. And look at this star is looking really nice on it. Or you can have the small stars, big stars, as well as the alphabets like C, H. So you may have something in your stash. Go ahead and use that. If you don't have, and if you want to create a particular one, go ahead in a market and find there what new things in the market and what you can get. Look, we have a stars also. We can add stars also, and they will get in your different sizes and shape. choose your size and shape. Try to make a different combination. Don't use the one shape, because one shape will not give that kind of effect, but different combinations will give you different effects and nice effect. So I suggest you to check around. So here is the thing, you don't have to make the same dicto. If you want to follow me, that's a good thing, no problem with that. But if you want to do something different, go ahead and try. This is the time to try the things. And or you can go with the simple thing, and you can just draw the lines like these and sew them here, and you can create a small flowers, do the French knot around it, do the running stitch around it, and you will get a different kind of options. And if you don't want to do more crazy, just simple use the thread and just tuck them there and do the simple stitching. That will also do the thing. Or if you want to just put it as it is, you can do that also. You don't have to add more things here. It's totally depend on you how you want to add. You can add a patchwork like another piece of cloth also. A big doily, but you can find the small doily. You can cut it in a half like this. You can take it in different colors, like maybe matching to your pattern. Here it is red, but you can go ahead with the white and you can color it with your colors. You can have these kind of fabrics, like this is having these dot, and we can cut out this, and after cutting that we can just stitch around it, and that will also give a nice kind of effect. Because remember, we are not putting any water to this, so we don't have to worry much about how the thing's gonna look. You can put a little bit of small, this is quite a big one, but you can choose a little bit of a small circle. You can stitch around that, so it will give more stiff, and you can use that also. I'll show you, like I can put this, and then I can sew around it with the small needle, so it will give that yo-yo kind of effect to our project. And then we can add this here, and that will also give a different and nice kind of look to your project. Option I want to show you, although this is not a matching to this project, but still I want to show you, you can use these kind of a felt flowers. They you can put layer like I do, or you can use only one. You will get these kind of flowers in market also, in craft shop. And then you can get these kind of small handmade ribbon bows or small ribbons. You can add those also, and you can see that how your project gonna look like after adding these stuff. Did you like it or not? Or you can just put your name. That is the another thing, put your name on the fabric. Now I have this fabric, and this is a kind of scrap fabric with me, and what I can do, I can just cut it in this halfway here, and I can put my name on it, or I can write anything like a peace or love, and I can put that here. We can hand stitch it, and that will also give a different effect. You can use these markers to get more you can use this marker like to color the fabric, or you can match the fabric with these markers. If you don't have these markers, you can use any pen you have and add the color, add the watercolor or acrylic colors to get more that kind of effect also. And then we can just patch this here, so it will create a focal point for our thing also. So I will just, if you want to, you can just cut. Don't be too perfect for all these things. Perfect will not look good on this. So after this, I'm just adding little bit of colors on this, and then again, if you want very perfect, you can put any kind of hardwood inside, maybe like this, and then you can glue it with your glue stick or stitch it with your stitch, and then you can put this here all around. But if you don't want to do that, if you want to do something else, you can just fringe out these small things, and it will give you a really raw kind of effect. If you want to go with that burlap, if you have a burlap cloth, That will give a really nice effect on it. Find, you know, what you have in your stash, or maybe you have something from something else, like maybe not from the craft project, maybe from something else, maybe from the packaging or something. You can put that also. Another thing, we can stitch here also, like with the sewing machine we can do that also. Or you can put a paper, you can color it and put your thing, that like I did before. I color this, you can put this something like that here. You can put your name, or you can write anything here. I have a thank, but you can write anything, and you can sew around that. That will, like here I sewing, you can sew around that, or you can hand stitch it, or you can glue stitch it. Options are endless. Like you have to see how you want to create it. And if you want to follow me, that how I'm doing for particularly for this project, you can do that also. So after creating this, I will show you how you can use this hook inside to make a hand stitching on it. So I'm just putting this here, and then I will fix that. Now here you have to see that you have to put the corners really nicely, and then after putting it, we will screw this. And so this is the screw basically. I think I lost that one screw, so we will use this one. With the machine embroidery, I like hand embroidery also. I have embroidery machine also with me, but like so many things I'm going on in life, so that, you know, it's really hard to put all the stuff out in this small room. Although I am so grateful that I have my own space, I have my own studio to work, but it is so much going on. Okay, so now you can see we have these lines here. I already made these lines. So simple stitch is that we can do this kind of running stitch all around it, but if I want to add little bit more texture in it, then I will do this stitch, and you can see here. Now another thing is here, if this fabric is so thin for you, you can add a batting while doing it, or add a muslin or layer of another cloth, so that it will just, you know, go ahead nicely. And then I will complete this. I'll speed up the process. So after doing this stitch, I decided to add maybe the next color after I stitched this one. So I decided to put this one here. It's called Create, and I just fold the fabric here. One edge is really ruffled. We're gonna stitch this with our sewing machine. So I'm gonna change the angle little bit. So you can do any stitch design for this. First of all, see that how you like it. You like little bit tilted, you like it straight, and then what you're gonna use is these pins to, you know, put them there. So I have these pins, and you can use these kind of stuff also, like I have, and I will put this little bit tilted will look good. I think little bit tilted will good, and I will put this pen exactly in the middle, so I can stitch around, and if I want I can remove it. And another thing is you can add all these textures to it. You can add different kind of ribbons to it to get, you know, different kind of look. So first we'll go ahead and make a simple stitch for this, and then we will go with the creative stitch also. So here I am just doing the running stitch, then I will go couple of back. So here I use the basically the marker, Sharpie marker, and I use here color. This is kind of which color? Fine point. Okay, so this is a color, little bit kind of sky blue color, a cyan color. I really like it. First of all, I thought I should go with the green or something like that. I really like the wonkiness of this one, and I will not put another color. You can use the fabric marker on it also, but I think this one is good. So here, rather than spritzing off, I'm just putting some of these splash on these. I want little bit of color there, not much. I have in Distress Mica Stain Mary Mint also, and I'm kind of putting that. Let's put it all around so it will get that kind of effect. Another color we can add is this Distress Trends Sunny Blue. And it will take a couple of minutes to dry, and then we can work on this again. So until that, what we can do, we can find some like really lightweight papers. I don't want to create more things out of it. I can just spread this spritz all around. You can go ahead and get crazy and add golden spritz also. That will also look very good on it. So I'm just kind of putting it in a single layer, and then we have to put the hardboard inside. So you can find any cereal box or anything like that, and if you don't have that, you can properly buy a hardboard to put inside it. So now as our sprays are out and I want to create some kind of closure for it, so we can just color our ribbon the same time. So what I like to do whenever I like to put whole thing together. So I need more than that. So this is the thing, the length, and then I need little bit more. So basically I most of the times do the doubles, and that work for me for the closure. And or you can wrap it around also, but double will do. So double and little bit more, and we will just trim this, and I'm gonna put this ribbon just like that. And first of all, I'm gonna spritz it with the normal water. I hope you can see. And I will do another lace trim this also, and I will also cut this more than a half. So this is a little bit bigger and this is the smaller one. This may be the 1 inch and this is like that. So I'm gonna put that on this album itself, and then I'm spritzing the water. Why I'm doing that? So that it can catch the color nicely. Again, I'm taking this Hero Art sprays. And I'm not much worried about my surface here, just because I love to add that color in there. And then I add more color. I just turn it little bit, so I can add more color on it. So now we don't have the perfect color here, but it will look nice when it gonna dry and having that thing, and then we can sew together. Maybe we can add more trims to it, and that gonna look really, really nice. I'm just kind of opening it and seeing it. That white is kind of matching with the other things here. If you don't like little bit of white, you can add the full color on that, but for me it's perfectly fine, it's perfectly okay. Again, I can put this inside and just go ahead and removing that excess water from it, and I will get that color ribbon here. Again, I will move this. I'm gonna catch all the color around my glass mat here, and then I will put this ribbon for drying the same time that both will dry. If you are in hurry to dry them, you can put the extra heat set to them, or you can just heat dry them or dry them naturally.